Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to another episode of Any Last Words. I'm a little distracted because I'm trying to go simultaneously on my platforms and on Instagram tonight. So I apologize. I'm kind of looking back and forth. I kind of don't understand the whole deal where, to my understanding, Facebook owns Instagram, but for some reason you can't go live on a streaming site only with Facebook. Does that make sense? I don't know, but I'm gonna give it a shot tonight. So thank you guys for joining. Hey Raven, hey Video Creep, what's up? Hey Ron, thanks for joining. I really appreciate it. I think this is like my first live on Instagram. I'm not sure, besides little shorts and reels. So this ought to be fun. I will say, I know I keep looking down here because I'm sorry, I look so much better on Instagram than I do on this other platform. These are fake, by the way. But I was like, I have an even complexion. I like it. My skin blends, kind of. So I shouldn't look this. I shouldn't look this good at almost 40 years old for not drinking much water. But I'll take it. Yes, I know, Video Creep. I know. I watch a lot of your stuff here. Hey, Tyler. Tyler is 1989. No, little tiny letters down there. So yeah, I'm gonna be going back and forth tonight. So let's see how it goes. I appreciate the patience. You guys have a lot of patience with me. I'm so dingy. Oh, thank you so much, Video Creep. So tonight we're gonna be talking about remakes, reboots, and trash. That's just what I'm gonna call it because number one, I'm just so tired of the oversaturation of all three of these things. Honestly, I'm sorry. And don't get me wrong, not all of it is trash. Some of it's pretty decent, but I will say a lot of the shit we've been getting maybe within, I'm going to say, the past decade or so, give or take, it's just no, I'm not feeling this shit. I'm not feeling these remakes and reboots. Um just ahead, there's going to be some spoilers. Hey, Zal over here on Facebook. I think I said your name right. I apologize if I didn't. That's a very unique name. But thank you for joining. Um, let's see. Tyler's 1989 over on Instagram says the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre wasn't too bad. Like I said, for spoilers, we're going to get into that because I actually had the time to sit down and watch it this morning. So I'm going to let you guys know what I think about it. And just disclaimer, we're all different people with different opinions and different tastes. So don't judge me too hard by the way I give my little clipsy review here. But let's get into the topic. Hey, Morgan, thanks for joining over on YouTube. Yeah, so the first one I want to talk about is the remake of Pet Sematary. I don't know how many of you guys out there actually watched the remake. I actually haven't ran into like very many people who have seen the remake of Pet Sematary. And those who have seen it, I've not really heard too much good. And I'm going to actually agree with that. The new Pet Sematary, I really didn't like that remake. I really didn't like it. I mean, if you're going to copy a movie almost damn near, verbatim with just little pieces of salt and pepper in there, I mean, you just might as well keep the whole plot at that point, like scene for scene, if you understand what I'm saying. And don't get me wrong, the whole movie wasn't that way. It was just a majority of the movie. I actually kind of would have liked to have seen something better with that because this Pet Sematary 2, the original Pet Sematary 2, I just didn't like it as much as I liked the first one. I really liked the first one. I will say that I love that John Lithgow was he took oh my god, why can't I even think of his name? Ed Gwynn. Ed Gwynn? Was that his name? The guy that plays Herman Munster? I like that John Lithgow actually did his character because I love John Lithgow. He's just amazing and he's hilarious and everything. Zol over on Facebook corrected me. Thank you. Say it like soul, but I'm going to assume with a Z. So Zol, thank you for that. Yeah, horrors and movies beyond. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. I'm simultaneously doing things tonight, so I'm gonna be looking everywhere. Um, but yeah, the second one on my list is It 1 and It Chapter 2. I actually kind of liked that one. I'm not gonna lie. I know there's so many people who are just like so into it. No one can ever replace Tim Curry. Tim Curry is just amazing. But I don't know. I didn't really like the Pennywise too much. I mean, I liked the Pennywise. Okay, I liked the Pennywise, but there's just something about the cheesy Tim Curry Pennywise that I like better. Um, but I don't. Anyway, I'm rambling again. Anyway, I liked It 1 and 2. I liked them for. Actually, you know what? I like the series too, but I liked that they were different in that sense. Like the original was kind of like a TV series, and then these were actual movies. So, um, let's see, Video Creeps over here on Instagram. P.S. Broke my heart, man. And John Lithgow was all that was to like. Okay, yeah, I will agree on that. Thank you. John, thanks for joining over here on Facebook. The It remakes were fantastic. At first, I was completely against it until I saw the first trailers. Okay, so you kind of heard about it and didn't really, you're kind of not feeling it, so you saw the trailers kind of deal. I can see that. I can see that. Because there's one remake that's supposed to be coming out. It kind of did already come out. And I want to see the trailer to be convinced to watch this. It's actually Children of the Corn. So this one came out in October of 2020, but it only played in 2 theaters in one town. I want to say it was in Syracuse. But anyway, for some reason, I don't know if it was the whole, like beer bug that was been going around the past couple of years or what, but they quickly took it out of those 2 theaters and they put it back on the shelf. And so the rumor is that this year they're going to drop Children of the Corn, and this one is supposed to be, this is what's going to make me want to see a trailer. It's supposed to be a prequel to the and leading up to the 1984. Now, it's supposed to be set in modern time though, but be the prequel to the 1984. I don't know. That I have to see a trailer to be sold on that because that movie even came out the year I was born. So I was like, we watched that when I was little and it was still within a decade of me being born. It's the 80s. How are you going to take something modern and make it fit to predate the 1980s? I don't know. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop smoking weed before I start this show because that's why I'm on my tangent. I'm just kidding. But not kidding about smoking weed. Let's see. Yes, Tyler's 1989 over on Instagram. The new Children of the Corn coming out is supposed to be a prequel. Exactly. It's supposed to be a prequel. But like I said, it's just the time. It just doesn't make sense to me on how that's going to work or what they're going to do with it. So I need to see a trailer. Hey, Megan Miggs, thanks for joining. Don't laugh at me, Morgan. Yes, John, I promise next time. I rarely ever do that anymore, honestly. But here we are. Let's see. Video Creeps over here on Instagram says, how do you feel about the Reanimator from Beyond sequel coming out? Beyond the Resonator. You know what? I thought I saw something about that, but I didn't really read into it because I think I've only seen Reanimator like once. And I really don't remember anything from it. So I don't know. That's one of those movies I've got to go and watch. So yeah. Hey, Gucci, thanks for joining over on Facebook. I appreciate it, buddy. But yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess I'll go back and look it up again and read about it, and then maybe just go sit and watch the movie. There's nothing wrong with the devil's lettuce. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Let's see. I did that one and that one. Okay. Now let's get into the whole spoiler shit. Because if you haven't seen it, sorry, not sorry. You've had like at least a week to watch it already. So Sorry. But this is the part where I'm going to talk about the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Netflix. So, let's see. John over on Facebook says, I got like 10 minutes into the Nightmare on Elm Street remake and stopped. Say no more. Say no more. I agree. Yeah, I can't do that. No, I'm good. So, like I said, spoiler, I'm going to talk about the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Netflix. And you guys feel free to chime in on whether or not you did or didn't like it. And maybe why, for either way. So, there's no bad answers here because we're all adults. So, thank you. Kisses from Spain. Mwah. So this one, I mean, there's quite a few Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies already. They're all kind of meh. The only one that I really like besides the first one would have to be Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. But I will say that Texas Chainsaw Massacre, what is it, Next Generation with Matthew McConaughey and Renee Zellweger, that one was fucking garbage. That was complete and utter trash. I don't know. I'm gonna say it now. I might put this series on the same level as that one for me. I'm gonna say, but I will say that Matthew McConaughey is an amazing psycho. Like, I think he should have done more movies as like a crazy psycho. Maybe he hasn't. I haven't seen it, but that's really the only thing I like about Texas Chainsaw Massacre Next Generation. So, yeah. Morgan says, I'm over on YouTube, says, still trying to watch the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's not special so far. Yeah, it's not at all. If you're someone like me, you watch movies to escape, not, that kind of sounds weird how I was going to say it, escape reality. It's not that. It's that you want to kind of get a break from the world around you. You don't want to watch, you know, hate anymore. You don't want to watch like just all kinds of randomness anymore. So when I watched this movie, that's what I felt I got. Just a lot of shit I can already watch on CNN. And I just don't, I mean, I don't know. Because I posted about how very lightly, how I felt about this movie, which is only it's only 121 minutes long, so it's not like you're losing a big chunk of your life. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know. Like, sorry, I need to pause for a second. My cat's distracting me. She's scratching on the window. She wants in, and I'm not getting up. I don't know. They don't make you like the victims. That's for sure. Like, they're just very annoying. They're assholes. They're entitled. And it's like, I don't want to see this right now. So sorry if you guys hate for my answer, but I'm just saying. And then there was just a lot of just random shit that didn't make sense at all. Like, how is Leatherface gonna be probably like 70 years old at this point? How can he do his little chainsaw dance, like spinning and whipping around, without his arthritis like acting up? I'm just saying. He's like doing the whole like chainsaw dance, doing little, you know, pirouettes and fucking bowing and shit. I don't know. It's just like, that doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense to me. It felt like Sally she was like the final girl in the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. She was very pointless, I felt. Like, she was just very much a character that just didn't need to exist. There was no point. There was no point for her character to be in there. The mentioning of her is fine, but she was just pointless. So, Tyler says Texas Chainsaw Massacre wasn't horrible, but wasn't great. It was enjoyable for what it is. The bus scene was pretty good. I concur. That was the only thing that I really liked, was the kills. That was really the only thing. I mean, I will say, like, and this is the thing too, you're gonna be like a 70-year-old man, you snap that cop's arm like that, like an overcooked chicken bone, but the kill was cool. It didn't make sense, but it was still cool. So, he stopped gentrification. So that's it. Long story short. Morgan says, I can't stand movies made to promote activism. There's never a plot or good characters, just social message. Or messaging. Yes, that's how I felt too. It was like we watch these movies to get away from that. And like that's what really annoyed me about the movie, I think. It's just I watch these movies to get away from shit, and then you put that on there and it makes me not want to watch it anymore. It's like you done fucked up my vibe. I'm good. I'm done. I'm gonna go watch, Despicable Me or the Minions or some shit. So, hey Richard, thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm sorry, I just did not like it. I did not like it at all. But I didn't, I wanted to feel bad for the victims, but they gave me no reason to feel bad for the victims. I was just like, oh, a bunch of little shithead kids like getting murdered. Like, oh, it's like, you know what? Never mind. These kids fucking sucked. Like, I don't know. So, so yeah, it wasn't horrible. Like, no, it was pretty fucking bad. I'm not telling you guys not to watch it if you haven't seen it yet. You guys do what you want to do. I would never ask you or take advice, tell me don't watch a movie. I'd be like, no, I'm going to watch it. So don't listen to me. Just go watch it if you want to watch it. But it wasn't, yeah. I don't really quite know all the way what I watched, but if you guys didn't know, there is an after credit scene, and you've got to like fast forward through all the fucking credits till you get to the end to watch like, I want to say like maybe 5 to 10 seconds more. So if you didn't know that, now you know. Go back and watch it. So Netflix saved it on watch this again. So yeah. And I will say that because I've spoken about this a couple other times before, I did like the Child's Play movie. I liked it a lot. I thought it was really smart. But the thing is, though, is that it shouldn't have been called Child's Play. It could have been its own movie. Really, it could have been its own thing because it was a good movie. But that's just what killed it. Is like it could have been its own movie. It didn't have to be Chucky. It could have been something else, and it would have worked. So, and it'd be completely different. So you couldn't say, "Oh, that's Chucky." Anyway, Richard over on Facebook says Leatherface still did the chainsaw twirl at the end. I like that. Yeah, but he was like 70 years old. How the fuck is he still doing that? That doesn't make sense. Richard also says, I feel bad for Leatherface. The others got what they deserved. Sally was completely mishandled. Didn't need her at all. Yeah, no, she was. And she got like this. Somebody put it on Facebook like perfectly today. They said it was basically Sally was a ripoff of Laurie Strode, who was a ripoff of Sarah Connor. I was like, boom, that was genius. That's exactly what it is. It's the same woman in 3 different movies. Just washed down a little bit each time. But yeah, it was completely pointless. I mean, she was so irrelevant that fucking Leatherface blew her off. She's like, you didn't even know my name? And he's just like, excuse me? Like, that's how irrelevant her character was. So Tyler says the Chucky TV series has been pretty good so far, and they already confirmed season 2 is happy. I'm going to think you meant happening. Glad they brought back Tilly, Dwarf, and Alex Vincent. I think I've seen maybe 4 episodes in maybe of the Chucky TV series. It's okay. Meh. It's not something that I've obviously continued to watch, but at least I can say I tried. So I sound so hateful, don't I? I sound so mean. Like I hate every horror movie. I don't actually. There are 2 horror remakes that I actually really like a lot, and the first one is The Crazies. I think it was 2003. The 2003 remake of The Crazies. That one was actually really good because I can kind of see that really happening in real life. I'm just saying. It was good. Really liked it. And Richard over on Facebook, Joe's Hour of Hate. Yes. Probably because I got a shitty pizza for dinner, and that just put me in a shit mood. But anyway, we won't talk about that. The other one, it's kind of weird. And I hope that other people have seen this movie and at least could have an opinion on it, like remembered enough to have an opinion on it. But it's Willard. with Crispin Glover. I know I don't hear anybody ever talk about that movie, Willard, and I really like Willard. I thought Willard was cool. Um, see, John over on Facebook says the Chucky series to me was awesome. Cool. I mean, that's what I was saying earlier in the show. Like, we're all gonna have different opinions on stuff. That's what makes things great. Because you can try to make someone else understand where you're coming from. Yeah. Anyway, we're adults. Let's see. John Carpenter's The Thing is still one of your favorite remakes. You know what? That is a very popular remake. Is The Thing. There's actually kind of a lot. They're really popular, but yeah. Let's see. Tyler says the Creepshow series is good. I've seen, you know what? No, I didn't, because somebody had to correct me and let me know. I did not see like the series. I guess I saw the Christmas special, and the Christmas special was just, I couldn't hang with the Christmas special. I really couldn't. So, because I was kind of confused. I've seen the trailers for Creepshow, the TV series, but for some reason, I think I got it on Prime at like, I don't even remember what time of year it was, but I guess it was like really weird and kind of boring, and it was the animated one. So, yeah. I don't know. I'll have to go back and try to find it, because like I said, the trailer looked good for it. Hey, Brawlin' Bo. I am great. I hope you're doing well over there on Instagram. Kind of simultaneously filming tonight, so. But yeah, Gory Bit says, thank you for joining, by the way. I really didn't like that new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I dug the gore, but that was it. Exactly. I think there's a lot of people who feel that way about it. I have some people who feel completely the opposite about it, or there was something else about it that they really liked and appreciated about that I didn't. And that's okay. So, because I listened to what you guys had to say, and I actually, you know what? I ended up kind of saying, you know what? I kind of agree with that a little bit more than what I was thinking. So, Richard, welcome to Joe's Ball of Hate. Yeah, I hate everything. I don't hate everything. But yeah, so if any of you guys seen Willard, like, let me know. Like I said, I don't really know a whole lot of people. Richard says, I like you like the 2003 Texas Massacre better than this one. Ooh. Is that the Jessica Biel one, or is that 3D? I want to say that was Jessica Biel. But yeah, I would say that too. Let's see. Brawlin' Bo over on Instagram says, yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre storyline was Riddick, Gore, good, but they dropped the ball. Oh, Gore was good, but they dropped the ball. Yeah, I mean, really, that's the only thing. It's like it felt like they were running around at the Universal Studios Hollywood backlot. Like, that's what it felt like. Like, it didn't even feel like an authentic place. It felt like, I don't know. I guess if you're not going to be one that, like, nitpicks at everything, this show would probably be really good. But when you start thinking about shit, you're just, like, it just washes it more and more into Joe's Ball of Hate. So, Richard says, I've seen Willard. I've got to meet the original Willard at Frightmare. Oh, Crispin Glover, or the original Willard? Because that's cool. But yeah. So, yeah. And it kind of, I don't know. I'm gonna dig again. I'm sorry. I got to. So if you saw the very end, like the after credit scene, spoiler if you haven't, but it shows him like kind of staggering down a dirt road, and it shows their house. So it kind of leaves it open a little bit more than it already did for another Leatherface, or whatever the fuck they're gonna call it, to be made. So but now I'm thinking too much. Okay, so his mom's dead. She even said he's the last of my boys. So obviously he's the only sibling left. There's no grandpa. There's nobody. It's just Leatherface. So is he gonna live in this house and be a cannibal and like terrorize people at like 70 years old? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just not digging this, man. I'm just not digging it. So it's all good if you guys like it. That's totally cool. You gotta watch it, not me. So yeah. I'm gonna stop ranting in a second because it just sounds like I hate everything. But I don't hate everything. I love Willard and I love the Crazies. I thought they were great. Um, what else did I think was great? I liked It. I wasn't like a super fan, but I did like It, and I liked the new Chucky movie. But I felt it could have been its own thing. It was smart enough to be on its own. Richard says over on Facebook, I think that's when they should brought Sally back. When he got to the house, they should have. But you know what? Like, why? So she can turn around and let him walk back off again? Like, fuck. Do I like the new Scream? You know what? I have not had the chance to see the new Scream movie yet. Actually been working a lot lately. I think I've got my first day off this weekend in a while. But that's okay because money's great. So I haven't had a chance to go to the theater yet, but that is one I do want to go see in theaters. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews on it, so let me know what you think. Let's see, Richard over. Oh, hey, Corey, thanks for joining. Richard on Facebook says he might have a friend. The original, he had the hitchhiker, and the second one, he had Chop Top. That's true. That's true. So you think they're just, wait, this is supposed to be a sequel. No, they have to be dead. Like, they're all old. Wouldn't Chop Top be, like, older than Leatherface? I mean, at least they looked older. Yeah, anyway. John over on Facebook says, The Evil Dead Rise, no Bruce Campbell, a reboot with a new storyline is supposed to modernize the franchise. Already hate it. You know what? I read the same thing. I guess you're just going to have to show me a trailer to convince me. That's just all I'm going to say about that. Yeah, what else was there that was supposed to be coming out? I was trying to memorize a bunch of these. What the fuck's supposed to be coming out? I think I was mostly looking at movies and not so much TV series. But yeah. Brawlin Bo 13 over on Instagram says first and 5 best screams in my opinion. I don't think I really liked the last one too much, but I loved the first 3. I for sure loved the first 3. I don't think I really remember 5. I don't think I remember 5. Unless that was the one with that where it was the Hayden Panettiere thing. Whatever her name is. I don't know. Richard over on Facebook, coming up on the next episode of Joe's Ball of Hate, the Scream movie. Oh my god. So was it bad? Did you think it was bad, Richard? Richard also says Bill Moseley Chop Top is still out there. Do you think so, or do you think he might have died? Because that fool's fucking old. I don't get this. They're all supposed to be really old. They're all supposed to be old. Brawlin Bo 13 says 5 is in theaters. Oh, okay. So that's maybe why I haven't. Like, wait, there's 5. That's why, dumbass. Not you, dumbass. Me, dumbass. John says I never could get into the Scream movies. You know, some people couldn't. I like slashers, but I don't like camp slashers. It just feels like it's just really not a very good story that you can do at a summer camp. I don't know. Like, I mean, it could work once, twice, but 3 times she's not a lady. So yeah, I'm not huge on the camp slashers, but I do like slashers. Let's see. Yeah, so I think that's it. I think my rant went on long enough on this episode of Joe's Ball of Hate. No, I don't hate everything. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, you should just already see it. Though it's only an hour and 21 minutes long. I don't think the movie runs that long. Make sure you watch the after credit scene. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. Go watch it. Thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you guys think. And I will see you guys Friday. Until then, I hope you have nightmares about me. And